Today I'm going to be talking about transitioning springtime perfumes. The characteristic that all of these perfumes have in common is that they have notes in them that carry weight in the cold weather and also are good for like medium warm weather. These are what I would call like chameleon type perfumes that can work in different climates and different weather. It's allergy season, so my voice is like a little scratchy, but these perfumes work well in cooler weather as well as slightly warmer weather. I feel like I have a pretty good lineup, so let's get started. One that I want to talk about is one of my favorites in my collection. I talk about it a lot on my channel. This is one of the first perfumes that I added to my collection once I decided that I wanted to build a larger collection, and it is Girl of Now by saab. Hopefully you can see. I feel like the lighting is a little bit weird, but I'm trying my best here. Oh, I love the way this perfume smells. It's a sweet daytime perfume, but what makes this one special is that it has a prominent pistachio nutty note. So it makes it it definitely makes this perfume a lot more unique than a typical sweet perfume. What I also like about this is that it has a nice mandarin orange, I think. Is it mandarin? Yeah, it has a nice mandarin orange citrus note, which is lovely for the springtime. I feel like you get the pistachio, obviously the vanilla, or the tonka bean. Sorry, it's tonka bean. So you get the mandarin orange citrus note, the pistachio, and a lot of tonka bean. Those are like the three main notes that I smell. I feel like this is one of the this would be a perfect gourmand to wear in the springtime. I'm surprised I haven't put a bigger dent in this with the way I wore it, especially the first year that I got it. I wore this like crazy. This is one of my favorites. It's gonna be in my collection for a really long time. I feel like I say that every time I have this perfume on camera, but it's true. I think I'm actually gonna wear it today, even though I sprayed other perfumes, but it's just such an easy scent to wear. Oh, it just smells so good. It hasn't been in my collection too long, but I do enjoy the way it smells. It's definitely more on the unique side. It's a rose-centric perfume, and it is Elie's Elixir 11. Now, this is a vintage rose perfume with a twist. It has a nice, juicy green apple note on top. So just imagine a vintage rose. I wouldn't say it's like super dusty or anything. Well, no, it kind of has that. This one for the most part is a vintage floral with like a really juicy, strong red apple note that kind of updates it, if that makes sense. So the main notes in this are rose, jasmine, and red apple with patchouli on the base. This would be perfect for transitioning into spring, but a nighttime scent. I feel like rose, I feel like depending on the other notes that are combined with it, you can wear rose in the wintertime, in the springtime, summertime. You can wear rose year round. I feel like the red apple in this paired with the rose together is like just screams springtime to me. This could also be summertime too, but I feel like the jasmine and patchouli in here are kind of, oh yeah, and there's amber on the base of this, and the amber, I'm not gonna lie, is kind of on the heavier side. I wouldn't say it's like a smoky amber, but it's not like a super light amber either. It's really, really unique. If you guys haven't smelled this one yet, I highly suggest you try it out. Just keep in mind, like I said, it is like a vintage inspired rose that's updated. So if that sounds like something you would be into, then you would probably like this one a lot. So that's Elie Elixir 11. Okay, so we're gonna stay on the nighttime perfume area. The next one I'm gonna talk about is one of my favorites in my collection at the moment, and it is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Amethyst. This is a beautiful woody tobacco scent with a little bit of sweetness. So this one reminds me of a really simplified, streamlined Tom Ford Noir Parfum. It's tobacco, cedar, and honeysuckle. So it's literally just a woody, sweetened tobacco scent. It's really straightforward. It's really easy to wear. The only thing about this one is I feel like it doesn't have that good of lasting power. This is a used bottle from MERCARI, so I'm not sure. Maybe the last person didn't store the bottle well, because this one, I love the way it smells, but it does not last on me, and it only projects for like the first maybe 2 hours, and then it becomes a skin scent. I don't know if any of you have this specific perfume. Like, how is the performance on this? Because I'm trying to decide if I should keep it or if I should get a new bottle from Fragrance Net or something. Let me know. But this one would be a good option for transitioning into spring, because this works well in colder weather, but it's not super sweet or super overpowering to where it would be too much if the weather does turn warmer throughout the day. Next, I'm going to talk about two Paco Rabanne fragrances. The first one I'm going to mention is Lady Million Prive. I love the way this smells. This is another super unique perfume in my collection. I don't have anything that smells like this. This is a sweet, sweet, woody scent. Like, it literally smells like honey dripped on wood, or like honey soaked wood. It specifically smells like the wood that you would smell inside of a sauna. So imagine someone took like a piece of wood out of a sauna and then just drizzled honey all over it. This is how this smells. I'm going to read the notes on this one because it is more of an interesting perfume. So the notes on this one are, top notes are woody notes, orange blossom. Middle notes are vanilla, raspberry, and heliotrope. Base notes are cacao, honey, and patchouli. It's woody notes on top, and then you get vanilla and raspberry. I don't smell anything super tart about this perfume. Raspberry is usually like a tart note. I mean, I might get a little. This just smells really unique, and it smells super good, and I would definitely say that this is like a woody gourmand, which I feel like there's not too many perfumes out there that fit that profile, like a woody gourmand. If you guys don't try out any other perfume in this video, try this one at minimum, okay? So that's Lady Million Prive by Paco Rabanne. The second Paco Rabanne fragrance I'm going to talk about is one that I mentioned in my last video, and it is a men's cologne actually, and it is 1 Million Lucky by Paco Rabanne. So this cologne starts off super citrusy on the opening, and then it turns really, really gourmand, like a nutty gourmand, and then on the dry down it has a nice clean lemon scent. It's so good. I feel like this is one of the most versatile fragrances in my collection. Like, I feel like you could get away with this in the fall, summer, and spring. I just don't know about the winter, because the gourmand in this is mostly in the mid-wear, and then on the dry down it's just a clean vanilla, so I don't feel like it would work too well in cold weather. But I feel like for the spring and summer, this would be a perfect option, definitely. I'll go through the notes really quick on this one too, because it's also kind of interesting. The notes on this are plum, ozone notes, grapefruit, bergamot, hazelnut, honey, cedar, cashmere wood, jasmine, orange blossom, amberwood, patchouli, oak moss, and vetiver. It's so unique, guys. They definitely have this in Sephora, so if you haven't smelled this one before, I encourage you to go into the Sephora and test it out on a paper strip. It's super unique. I definitely have been wearing this one a lot as of late. I feel like this one is perfect for the spring transitioning and springtime and summer. So that is 1 Million Lucky by Paco Rabanne. The next one that I want to talk about is a perfume that I hope I will have a full bottle of soon in my collection. And it is Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. Oh my god, this one is so good. This smells amazing. If you guys don't know about Lost Cherry by now, you guys are sleeping. Lost Cherry is definitely one of the most popular scents among the fragrance community, I feel. At least as of like the last couple of years. This is just a really, really yummy gourmand cherry fragrance. It's pretty much cherry, almond, and vanilla. Is it vanilla? Yeah. So it's a lot of cherry. It's cherry and almond, and the top notes. And then you get a lot of vanilla and tonka bean on the dry down. It's just really, it's so yummy. Yeah, this one is perfect, I feel like, for the springtime as well as the summer. But it's specifically good for transitioning because the creamy tonka bean and vanilla hold up super well in the colder weather. And then the cherry plays up well with like a warmer springtime climate as well. I feel like you can wear this honestly year round. This is like one of those really good year-round, like signature worthy type of scents. If I had to choose a signature scent, this would definitely be a really good contender. Hopefully I'll have a full-size bottle really soon in my collection, fingers crossed. Another perfume that has been in my collection for a little while now, that would be good to transition into the spring, is Zara's Rich Warm Addictive. So this is another tobacco scent, but I always say that this is a daytime tobacco scent. And it's kind of funny because this one shares all 3 notes that are in Nirvana Amethyst. Nirvana Amethyst is honeysuckle, tobacco, and cedar. This is honey, tobacco, cedar, sandalwood, and coconut. So I feel like maybe it's the coconut in here that just gives me daytime or like springtime summery vibes. Yeah. The only thing about this is it doesn't last. I wish this lasts. If this perfume had more lasting power, I swear they would make millions. Like Zara would make millions and millions of dollars if they did like a Rich Warm Addictive intense version that lasts longer. I swear they would. Probably gonna try and wear it more this upcoming spring to see if maybe like the staying power is a little bit better in the warmer weather, but we'll see how that goes. But yes, Zara Rich Warm Addictive. The next one I'm going to talk about is one that I don't have in my collection. It's going to be an honorable mention, and that is YSL Cinema EDP. I hear great things about the EDP version. I hear that it's basically a really creamy vanilla with a floral dry down, or something like that. The top notes on Cinema EDP are almond blossom, clementine, which is an orange citrus, cyclamen, which is a pink flower. Middle notes are jasmine, peony, amaryllis. Base notes are vanilla, amber, benzoin, and white musk. So from what I hear on reviews, it has like a really nice almond opening. And then you get a lot of florals in the middle, specifically jasmine, I hear. And then it dries down to like a nice creamy vanilla. Vanilla amber. There's definitely amber on the base. So I feel like this one specifically would be good to transition into the spring because it has both aspects. It has a nice floral aspect as well as a nice amber vanilla, which are known to carry well in the colder weather. And then of course the florals carry well in the slightly warmer weather for spring. So I felt like that was a good runner-up to mention to you guys if you guys have that one or maybe you have smelled it. There are plenty of reviews for it on YouTube, so I encourage you to look that one up. That is the end of this video. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching until the end. I definitely appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, definitely do that. I have other fragrance videos on my channel. Check those out. And I'll see you in my next one.